and residents of South Sea in Nairobi are up in arms over the disconnection of the water supply by the Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company. Now, the company has disconnected supply to over 30 households, claiming their water accounts are in arrears, some of to the tune of about 200,000 shillings. As KTN's Joy Marakis reports, reconnection will require clearance of all outstanding bills and deposits to cover future monthly bills. Right, and of course, if you are enjoying your Easter at home in South Sea, then you may need to have an alternative plan of how you will get water, because the message coming from the council is that reconnection will only happen as and when you clear that outstanding bill. Right, details to that South Sea matter of water will be coming to us much later, but let's go to Eldoret now. And a suspected thief yesterday escaped death by a whisker after being beaten by a mob in Sinai area in Eldoret. The man, who confessed to have been involved in various burglary cases within the area, was left for dead after receiving a thorough beating from the irate residents. Now, residents said that thanks to the suspect's activities, they have lived in fear of losing their property since last year due to rising cases of theft in the area. Police officers arrived at the scene just in time to save the suspect from being lynched by the angry mob that was raging with fury. Confirming the incident, Eldoret Police Boss Nelson Taliti said the suspect had been taken to hospital and investigations were underway. He cautioned the residents against administration of mob justice on suspected criminals, while reassuring them that security had been tightened and there should be no cause for alarm.
Tumekuwa tukisumbuliwa na wezi hapa sana, so kitu kama ukipata hata kwa njia, kama uko na simu, pesa zinaenda, kama ni nyumba umefunga, wanakata, wanakuibia vitu. Sasa hizi tukiwa hapa kwa mkutano na hawa, kuna mwingine aliwacha mlango akikimbia kwa hii mkutano akapata ufa imeenda. Na
kweli mambo hizi imekuwa kera sana hapa Kimumu. Juzi kuna nyumba fulani ilivunjwa hapa ya jirani yangu, wakavunja kifuli, wakafunga madirisha, na tukashindwa vile wezi walikuja kuvunja madirisha.
Right, let's go back to South Sea and that issue of water now. And what we're getting is that residents of South Sea, Nairobi, are up in arms over the disconnection of their water supply by the Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company. Now, the company has disconnected supply to over 30 households, claiming their water accounts are in arrears, some up to the tune of 200,000 shillings. Now, as KTN's Joy Marakis reports, reconnection will require clearance of all outstanding bills and deposits to cover future bills.
Enough is enough. That is the message to the residents of South Sea in Nairobi, as the Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company disconnected water supply over 35 households. The water company saying this is the only solution to the ever-increasing money owed to the company as a result of unpaid water bills.
The ones that have huge accumulated balances are the ones that mostly will try to turn us away by not opening the gates. So they're the ones that we have had to disconnect through the off-takes of the main line.
The company is accusing residents of South Sea of failing to heed to their bill payments notices and ignoring the payments of bills on a monthly basis as required.
They should pay their bills, and when our officers come knocking at the gates, upon identification, just accord the officers the cooperation that they need.
Records show that some of the households owe over 200,000 shillings in outstanding water bills to the water company, and yet they expect their water supply to continue uninterrupted. However, the residents claim that some of the bills are inflated, like this man who supposedly has a 99,000 shillings bill.
We have made complaints with the head office and nothing is done. In fact, some times back, they were overcharging water. And when you go complain, they don't fix the problem. It's just that you can't solve the problem. These guys will do anything they want.
We are open. You come to us. If you have a bill and you see maybe you need some staggering, installment payment, we are welcome. Come to our offices and we are open to that.
The water company also says the residents have been harassing the meter readers and frustrating their efforts to read their water meters by locking up their gates. Those who have had their water supply disconnected will now have to pay up their bills in full prior to the reconnection. They will also be required to double their deposits to cover up their future monthly bills. Joy Marakis, KTN.